Yeah. Thank you. Two. Thank you. Clap for the first responders, everybody that puts their life out there in peril. In hospitals, in restaurants, in police, and firemen, and subway drivers, and delis. That's a difficult time. A lot of frustration. Let's take a moment here. A little prayer for everybody that's hurting right now or hasn't passed by natural cause, passed by ways that they probably preferred never to have ever happen. We're going to go inside. I did a little ceremony today at the Museum of Natural History. I wasn't able to put it in the show, but there's a lot of interesting people on BET tonight. There's a program for talk about the concerns that are out there. John Legend and Cory Booker and a bunch of different people. And so there's a lot of people talking about something going on. I'm going to, hopefully this is going to play. Kaboom. Well, I didn't show this today, but this is, well, as a reverend, I wanted to, this is on this Museum of Natural History. This is a moment of silence for George Floyd. And you can see, I think, possibly a homeless person walking down the street. These are the realities of our humanity. That can improve, and will improve and get better. Sad.
Many scenarios.
This gentleman had to lose his life. By a heart attack. We're going to show something about Teddy Roosevelt tomorrow. That's another interesting reality here at the Museum of Natural History that I wasn't even aware of. But you see a statue of him, and an Indian and an African-American, African underneath him. So there's some controversy about that. But we're all brothers and sisters, no matter where you stand, no matter what you are.
Hurting right now in the world. And pray for George Floyd and all his friends and family. Amen. And I will.
Hi, Cynthia and Susan. I just said a prayer for George Floyd and everybody who's ever passed unnaturally, for whatever the reason may be. Okay, so we have a link here today for our show that we did, and it's, I think, a lot of interesting kinds of things that are going on in this world. So if you have a moment to take a look at it, you'll hear from actually the police chief of Houston. Actually, George Floyd will be going back to his hometown on Monday and Tuesday on the 9th and have a public, it appears, showing of his casket. And then we put on Richie Havens talking about 30 years ago at the 20th anniversary of Peace in our movie Peace, Love, and Hope, talking about, talks about the media, talks about people given a chance in this world. And then Juma, also Sultan, who played with Jimi Hendrix drummer, he talks. So it's really a very interesting show. We have a couple people talking about the Black Entertainment Television show that's going to be on tonight, and John Legend. And then within our Woodstock Forever movie, we have Leonardo DiCaprio talk about, as a peace messenger, what peace is. Then we hear from Richie, and then we hear from a little boy whose dad was at Woodstock, came down to give Richie some holly from Bethel. It was a important, interesting 20th anniversary that we produced many, many years ago. And then Shakira sings at the United Nations and talks about how difficult it is for people that are disenfranchised and are just not rich. And the life that they might live is so difficult. And she then sings Imagine, and then we fade into Yoko Ono and John Lennon singing Imagine. So Imagine, it's an interesting show. Tomorrow we're going to actually show a segment from the African burial location, the grounds down in lower Manhattan. I'm going to show a segment from All in the Family, the reason I got into television, to actually see a bigot and laugh with a bigot and cry with a bigot. But you knew Archie Bunker was a bigot. And bigots are not good news, and that's for sure. So we like positive people that respect each other and compassionate to each other and love each other, and love is the answer. So thank you very much for tuning in tonight, and stay safe, stay inside. It's concerning and seems to be almost everywhere right now between coronavirus and this frustrations of equality, let's call it. Well, we wish you health and happiness and peace. Okay, bye-bye.